After over 50 years of the moon sitting abandoned in the dark, humanity just went back, but Artemis II wasn't a victory lap. It was a brutal, high-stakes stress test for our survival in deep space. The spacecraft has splashed down, the raw telemetry data is finally being unpacked. What we found changes the trajectory of human history. Here are 7 massive truths we just learned from the return of Artemis II. 7. The space-age survival test. Orion isn't just a ship. It's a flying, self-contained life support capsule. For 10 days, the crew lived inside a pressurized volume no larger than a standard SUV, surrounded by an absolute vacuum. We learned that the European service module can maintain a perfect 14.7 Earth-like atmosphere while recycling almost every single drop of moisture. But the real discovery: mental stamina. NASA pushed the crew to the edge of sensory confinement. They proved that humans can stay mission-ready and psychologically sharp in extreme isolation, paving the way for the months-long journey to Mars. 6. The biological shield. Space radiation permanently mutates human DNA. Instead of just using plastic dosimeters to guess the damage, NASA took a massive leap. They launched avatar chips, thumb drive-sized devices containing live human bone marrow cells. By watching actual human biology get bombarded by relentless solar storms and galactic cosmic rays in real time, scientists can finally understand how to build the physical radiation armor needed to survive outside Earth's protective magnetic field. 5. Shattering Apollo ceiling. The crew drifted exactly 252,756 miles away from Earth, officially breaking the ultimate human distance record set by the Apollo 13 mission. To understand the scale, at that height, Earth isn't a planet anymore. It's just a fragile marble suspended in a black void. Reaching this extreme distance didn't just break a decades-old record. It proved our spacecraft architecture can survive the absolute deepest end of the cosmic ocean without losing critical communication with ground control. For the human override, computers can be hacked, sensors can freeze, and thrusters can misfire. That is exactly why pilot Victor Glover completely disengaged the autopilot in deep space. With zero atmospheric friction to slow him down, he manually flew the multi-ton Orion capsule just feet away from the spent rocket stage. It proved that human spatial awareness and optical navigation are still supreme. If the automated docking sensors failed during the upcoming moon landing in 2028, the human pilots can still take over, dock the ship in orbit, and survive. 3. The human camera. The far side of the moon is a heavily cratered landscape that human eyes haven't seen since 1972. While satellites map the moon daily, automated cameras struggle with the extreme, blinding contrast between lunar sunlight and pitch-black shadows. As Artemis II swooped over the far side, the crew tested how human eyes adapt to this harsh lighting. They documented the crater topography manually, providing essential human-in-the-loop observation data that will help future pilots visually recognize landing zones when automated systems are blinded by glare. To the Mach 33 fireball. Returning to Earth is essentially surviving a controlled meteor strike. The capsule hit the Earth's upper atmosphere at 25,000 miles per hour, generating a 5,000-degree plasma inferno. Instead of carbon tiles, Orion uses a massive heat shield made of avcoat, a specialized material designed to literally burn away and shed the extreme heat. NASA pulled off a revolutionary skip entry, bouncing the spacecraft off the Earth's atmosphere to bleed off speed. The avcoat ablator survived the dual entry stress flawlessly, proving we can bring astronauts back from deep space without crushing them under fatal G-forces. 1. Interplanetary broadband. Forget the grainy, stuttering black and white television broadcasts of the 1960s. Artemis II successfully fired an invisible, high-frequency infrared laser thousands of miles back to a receiver on Earth, transmitting heavy data at an unprecedented 260 megabits per second. They proved we can build a functional, high-speed interplanetary internet. When humans step out of the lander and onto the lunar surface, you won't just hear static audio, you will watch the lunar dust settle beneath their boots in ultra-high definition 4K, streamed directly to Earth. If you aren't subscribed to Mr. G7, you are missing. Hit that sub button.